I'm Judy Fox. Welcome to this video and welcome to my kitchen. The reason I did this video is because I've been a dietitian for a very long time. In fact, when I did dietetics in Australia, you could only do it at Sydney University, and there was a small group of 20 of us, and we were hidden away for some years in hospitals working with patients that had kidney problems or heart problems or complicated diabetics. But the last 30 years we've been much more in the community because of the overwhelming problem of overweight and obesity in the Western world. I could give you all the numbers and the statistics and the implications for our health, but I think most people out there know that if you just go to a supermarket and watch the passing parade. The most frustrating thing though is that because of this epidemic and weights that are unfathomable in the history of mankind, if more than 50% of the population needs a product, it lends itself to an overwhelming array of products, of diets, of shakes, of packages that are, in most cases, complete and utter rubbish and very misleading. I sometimes say to people, I know nothing about what goes on underneath the bonnet of a car, and I'm probably swayed by cup holders or the colour of the car or the salesperson that sold it to me. We can't be expected to know everything. And for the consumer now to be overwhelmed with diets that are ketogenic, is it paleo, is it vegan, is it lactose, glucose, is it sugar, is it fat, is it exercise? It's so confusing for people, and products are made to be confusing for people in order to sell. So I decided that having done this for a long time, I would just put together a group, some materials that really everybody can follow. The idea of the video is that you listen to me, see if you think I make sense, and then you make a one-off payment to get everything you need to virtually go away and do this by yourself. Or you can contact me afterwards should you want to. But initially I don't need to know anything about you. I'll just give you the things that you need. You will get a list of foods you really can't have too often. And some of the things on that list surprise people. But yeah, there is a list of foods you can't have too often. Once a week, do what you like. But most of the time you think, I can't have that. However, you can have all of this. Another list will tell you all the foods you can eat very liberally. It's the type of food, not the amount. When people say to me, I use a very small plate, I say, I don't want a small plate. I want a large plate, but I want all the right stuff on it. I don't want a small plate of the wrong things, I want a large plate of the right things. So you get information about all the things you can have that suit you, that suit the way you cook. If you want to be Master Chef, be Master Chef. If you want to have boiled eggs on toast, have boiled eggs on toast. There's plenty of variety to cope with people's cooking abilities, their life, whether they're busy. I'll give you a shopping list. Supermarkets are here to stay, and they think up 20,000 new products or more every year. And how do we know whether we can use them or not? And a lot of them are deliberately misleading. The food ingredients listing and the nutrition facts on the back, half the time I can't understand that. They're made to be ununderstandable. So I give you a list of all the things you can keep in your pantry and use simply and easily, and that makes life, very, very good. Then I give you a 4-week menu that I sat on the beach last year and wrote. 28 days of breakfasts, of lunches, of dinners, with the shopping list for the week, with their nutritional information. Now, you might just pick a few meals out of that. You might follow it to the letter if you want to. But they're manageable recipes. They're not weighing, not measuring, just cooking the right way, using the right things, so that 5 days in a week, you stick to this pattern of eating and you begin losing weight. Most people will say to me, oh, I'm so pleased I came. I didn't want to come. And people don't want to come, and you don't want to go to groups, and you don't want to, be in doctor's surgeries, often when people are very, very large. But this way you can do it from home, and you will understand, and the materials will really be very helpful for you. And then once people start, they feel good because they're eating better, and they feel good because they've taken charge. They're actually stopping that game. And whether that's 10 kilos or 60 kilos, you must get started. And this way is quite simple to get started. Once you've got the materials, have a read through, and then you just get a link to another video, which is me, with all the food, processed foods and shopping market things and the fresh foods, with the materials, and I go through it exactly as if you were having a consultation with me for probably the best part of an hour, so that you understand it. With that, armed with that, you should be fine to get going. If you do then want to become a member of Weight Loss Works, you can do so and email me at any time and I will reply to you. If you think you need to have a one-to-one, like a FaceTime, one of the apps that is, very simple, we can do that as well. And there'll be extra little videos and things along the way. But for most people, it's the materials, watching the video, getting started, keeping a weekly track of your record. I give you a sheet to do that, which could be, just a decent set of scales, or, at your doctor's surgery or at a chemist or something like that. And I would like to hear from you from time to time, because I love it when people do well, and it is the most gratifying thing, and the thing that probably people realise is the best possible thing they could be doing for their health. So I hope you download the materials and have a look and join me in the next video, and I look forward to that very much. Thanks.